Hi everybody, Kat here. Welcome to the channel. It is Sunday morning, and despite the solemnity of the occasion, the spirit of the British people is buoyed this weekend with the appearance of Catherine again. The Princess of Wales joined her husband, Prince William, and the King last night at the Royal British Legion Festival of Remembrance, held at Albert Hall. Big gala event. Tom Jones was the headliner, of course. Just a Welsh, really national treasure. So it was a really big occasion for the royals, for the public. And, of course, Queen Camilla wasn't present. She's at home with a chest infection, is what they've said. And there hasn't been any real updates about that since then. But everybody, it was great to see Catherine. Social media, news media, that's all anybody's talking about today. And, of course, today in Britain is Remembrance Sunday. Solemn events today, the laying of the wreaths at the cenotaph by the king, other members of the royal family, members of the government and such. So everybody was there, of course, as well. Catherine again made an appearance. Her and Sophie watched the ceremony at the cenotaph. They watched from above. They watched from the Foreign Office balcony, which is standard. Had the Queen been there today, Camilla, she would have been on the balcony with the women as well. That's the way that it goes. So joy in seeing Catherine. She looks good. She's back at it. This has just thrilled all the Britons to bits. It has. And today they're having their solemn ceremonies to commemorate those that we lost in the wars. Now, meanwhile in Canada, Justin Trudeau, that little dictator, you know what he's done. Trudeau has banned prayer from military chaplains, from army chaplains, at any of the Remembrance Day ceremony services today. Can you imagine? He's banned prayer. This is outrageous. And now his government has come out and said, well, no, we didn't ban it, but we sent everybody a directive saying that we don't want these prayers because we have to be inclusive. You can't just have Christian prayers. Meanwhile, we can't have Christian prayers. Yet on the streets of the GTA, Greater Toronto Area, here where I live, you have Palestinians, Jews. We've got two factions from India. You've got Muslims, Ukrainians, Palestinian, queers for Palestine. Everybody's out on the streets protesting. The other day, a bunch of them, Muslims out on the street praying. Now, if they can do that as a protest, and they can come out in droves and do that, but our chaplains aren't allowed to lead prayer. The government will come after you if you're an army chaplain, but if you're the head of a mosque in Toronto and you've got 10,000 people in downtown Toronto on the streets and you want to lead prayer, that's allowed. Because Trudeau's inclusive world,
Meanwhile, back across the country,
Did you know, and you probably didn't because they don't report it, over 100 Christian churches across this country have been burnt to the ground. Out of all these crimes, less than a half a dozen people have been arrested, and there's only been 2 convictions. Over 100 churches burnt. The church is up the street from me, and it's a big one, but at the big intersection, they have police cruisers parked. They have security during church services. That's how, Trudeau's Canada is not a Christian-friendly place, I'm afraid. We do here as well have been buoyed by recent events up here in Canada. All the, those of us that the government likes to call Maple MAGA, as if it's some kind of derogatory label. Well, I'll wear it proudly. That's just fine with me. Sure. Trudeau is just a scourge on this country and its spirit. And even Elon Musk is saying, he's gone the next election. We've been having a struggle here. There needs to be a vote of confidence, in which case what that is the other government parties come against Trudeau and his government, and they put forth a vote of non-confidence in the government. It falls, we have an election, Trudeau's gone. Right? But there's a real unholy alliance between the NDP, New Democratic Party, our super hardcore socialists, and the Liberals, our super hardcore fascists. And they've got this little club going to prop each other up and not allow anybody else, any opposition to them, to have enough votes to topple Trudeau. So this is the kind of game we've been playing, and he operates as an autocrat. From day one, scandal after scandal, and I'm not just talking 2 or 3 little scandals. Over 20 scandals. Research it. There's so much. It's so corrupt up here. The mood of the country matches the mood of America right now. The whole wanting to get back to conservative values and throw out all this woke mind virus crap. But so what's Trudeau doing now? He knows the end is near. Even his own party leaked that they wanted to have a vote to remove him as leader. Well, they're all corrupt. He's got dirt on all of them, I'm sure, and he squashed the coup. But now, he was elected for this second term in September 20th, 2021. So it's coming up September 2025 is the end of his term, and he must call an election. He knows it's coming soon. But there's a problem with some of his buddies he's partnered with to carry this fraud along, such as the head of the NDP, Jagmeet Singh. Now, Jagmeet, he needs a little longer for Trudeau to remain in office so that he can get his full $2 million pension. You see, because that cutoff is a few months after the election date that needs to be called, right? So we have found out that behind the scenes, Trudeau's been trying to work it so his buddy Jagmeet will get his pension. Trudeau's been trying to lobby our equivalent of Attorney General to change the election rules so that he can extend the date of the election into the future. Can you imagine? If they ever gave him the power to do that, we'd never have another bloody election again. Can you imagine? Thank God this was found out. Thank God this was found out. But yet, they won't topple him. And he won't walk away. We are buggered here, and everybody's just holding their breath till the next election, and we can turn it around. But we've got to wait till, at least September of 2025. That's a long way away. Now, the resistance against Trudeau is growing. It's nationwide. As I've said, even his own cabinet doesn't trust him anymore. And people are walking away, and some are resigning, but not enough for the government to fall. So, while we remember on Remembrance Sunday what those men fought for, freedom, we gotta, in Britain and in Canada, you gotta understand that we're this close to having it all slip away. America got a reprieve. Britain, and it was, I know it wasn't the popular vote. You guys have elected just a terrible, terrible Labour government that's going to cause you some grief and ruckus for the next 5 years. We've got just a little less than a year to go before we can turn around here. So we've just got to keep focused, and this is what we've got to do. And for inspiration, we can watch what's going to be happening with the Trump administration. So, as we look back, we can look forward. At least we still have something to look forward to. And let's make it happen. Have a great day, everybody. Like, subscribe. Tell me about your opinion of everything. Leave me a comment. I want to know what you're thinking. Take care. Bye for now.